Hi, today we're going to learn momentum, momentum and impulse. Momentum and impulse. Now I'm going to give you a brief overview of everything you need to know in this topic. Okay, first of all, you need to know the definitions, right? The definitions we're going to learn about. We must know what is momentum. The number two, you must know this is M. Sorry. Then you must know what is impulse. You must know what is Newton's second law in terms of momentum, right? And then also you must then know how to state it, and then know what is an isolated system. And then after that, you must know what is the principle of conservation of momentum. Okay, these are definitions that you must know. Okay, now sorry for that. So what is momentum? Suppose you got a ball here. It has a mass of 2 kg, right? And then its velocity is 0 meters per second. Does this ball have momentum? Momentum, we say it is the product of an object's mass and its velocity. So if the velocity is 0, no matter the mass, if the velocity is 0, the object will have 0 momentum. The units are kg meters per second. So the object will have 0 momentum. But if the object starts to move, right? If the object starts to move, then it starts having momentum. Okay, so if an object is moving, it has momentum. So let's say it is 5 meters per second, then the momentum would be mass times v, which is 2 times 5, which gives you 10 kg meters per second. Now remember that these units and these exactly the same. Then number two, remember that you must always indicate direction. So this is to the right. I can say to the right is positive. You must always indicate direction. To the right is positive. Alright. So that is what is momentum there. But suppose this ball, right? It was here. It was here at position A, then it moved to position B, and then as it was moving there, when it went to position B, it now has a velocity of 8 meters per second. What happened from A to B? There was a change in velocity. The mass has not changed, but there was a change in what? In velocity. And once we have a change in velocity, we represent it like this, then it means we are going to have a change in momentum. Okay, we're going to have a change in what? Momentum. Now it means that now the momentum at A and the momentum at B is not the same. We're going to have a change in momentum, because a change in momentum is when we have momentum at B, which we would call final velocity, and then the momentum at A, which would be initial velocity. So all of this, it's the same as saying Vf minus Vi, which is the same as M change in V, which means this is a change in momentum. Right? So when you want to calculate it, you can then say the mass is equal to 2, the final velocity was 8, the initial was 5, then 8 minus 5 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6. So this would be the change in momentum. Now that change in momentum also leads us to somewhere else. Okay, the change in momentum leads us to what we call Newton's second law in terms of momentum. Remember that Newton's second law is F net is equals to ma. Now the acceleration can be written as change in v over change in time. And when you multiply m by change in v, you have m change in v over change in time. Now do you see that this is the same as change in momentum? Right. So this is then called Newton's second law in terms of momentum. It is used to explain the importance of seat belts. Sorry, this is seat belt there. It is used to explain the importance of seat belts, airbags, arrestor beds, and why we lower our legs when we jump. Okay, but all of that would be discussed in the next videos. All right, so I just need you to understand the basics of momentum. And when you multiply by change in t both sides, you have F net times change in t is equals to change in p. Now this we call it impulse, right? And then this is impulse. Impulse is when we say F net times change in t. So impulse is also equal to change in momentum. We call it impulse momentum theorem. Impulse momentum theorem. Okay, so that's what we have there. And then after impulse, you will then be able to do a lot of calculations with these concepts. All right, I hope that has given you a brief overview, and we'll see each other in the next videos.